are in for a real treat with this one. You can be a little bit lax and feel more of the low abdominals, or you can hold a ton of tension and feel a whole lot in your intercostals, which are really nice to feel sore with, and aesthetically they're fun to build. And then also they'll help you control your rib cage so that you don't overextend your ribs, which could actually lead to neck pain and shoulder pain if these ribs are constantly splayed open. So you have two options with this, and I'll show you both of them. You may or may not be able to see just because it's kind of nuanced in what happens, but the explanation should work pretty well. Now, if you have a drop set on your program, that means I want you to try to start with a heavy dumbbell, and then maybe drop it down to something lighter. So I've got a 10-pounder and a 5-pounder. And honestly, to complete a set, you go from weight to less weight to body weight if your program says as many as possible, as many reps as possible. So first of all, what you want to do here is you want to get at the edge of your bench so that when you lay back, it's going to be in the right setup. Your hands are going to go by your ears or by the top of your head, holding on to the bench. Now, if you flex your feet and keep your legs together, that's gonna add tension even without the dumbbell. So now let me show you what it's gonna look like if we're just focusing on getting that V shape down there. So if you notice, I'm gonna extend and pull my legs back in. So what I'm doing right now is I'm pressing those low abdominals down. I'm not thinking about anything up here. Now, if I want to control my legs as if my legs are attached to my ribs, this is what I'm gonna do first. I'm first gonna try to pull my ribs down and together. Did you see that? I felt it, I could see it. Look at my boobs. They just went down because I pulled my rib cage down. So now the trick is, how much can you keep your ribs pressing down? And I visualize that my skin is pressing my guts down against my spine to give me even more stability. So here I've got everything down and packed. Oh boy, okay. And then, if you notice, it's a lot more challenging because what's happening is all this soft tissue is now not allowed to be soft tissue as I extend my legs. And I can feel those ribs wanting to pull apart, but me purposely pulling those muscles together. So, if you were gonna do this with weight, put the weight on the floor vertical. I don't think you can, oh, you can see it. And then go ahead and pick it up with your feet. Have your knees tucked into your chest so that it's safe on your back to lay down and get into position. Now, for the purposes of this video, I'm just working on my low abs just so I can show you what it looks like. When you can't do it anymore, drop the weight. If you're gonna drop down to a lighter weight, switch it out real quick. Try not to rest. Go again.